It is a sound we all know. Someone sneezes, achoo. Then another sound quickly follows. Someone nearby says, bless you, or perhaps they say, God bless you. This response is very common. It happens in many places. We hear it in homes, offices, and parks. This phrase is almost automatic. It feels like a natural reaction. Many people say it without thinking. It is a part of social etiquette, a polite thing to do. Few people question this custom. It is simply what we say. A small everyday interaction. The habit extends far and wide. It is not just in one country. Many English-speaking cultures share it. You hear it in Britain, you hear it in America, Australia and Canada too. It connects people through a shared response, a tiny yet significant social glue. But why do we say these words? What is the story behind bless you? Is it just a polite habit now, or does it have deeper roots? These are interesting questions. The answer takes us back in time. Let us explore these origins. The history is quite fascinating. Long ago, people thought differently. They had many beliefs about sneezing. Some ancient cultures were worried. They thought a sneeze was powerful. It could be a significant event, not just a simple bodily function. They believed the soul was involved. A sneeze might expel your spirit. Imagine that idea for a moment. Your very essence, your soul, it could fly out with a sneeze. This would leave the body vulnerable, empty or open to danger. So a blessing was a protection. It was meant to guard the soul, to keep it safe inside. Another old belief involved spirits, not the person's own spirit, but other, perhaps unwelcome spirits, evil spirits or demons. People feared these entities. A sneeze was an opening, a moment when a demon could enter. It could invade the body. So the blessing had another purpose. It was to ward off these bad spirits. Saying God bless you was a shield. It invoked a higher power for help, to protect the sneezer from harm, to keep the evil forces away. This shows how sneezes were viewed, with a mix of fear and superstition. History offers another important clue. This clue comes from Europe, specifically from Rome many centuries ago. It was the time of Pope Gregory. He was also known as Gregory the Great. This was around the year 590 AD. A terrible illness was spreading. It was the bubonic plague. The plague was devastating. Many people were getting sick. Many people were dying. One of the symptoms was sneezing. A sneeze could be a bad sign. It might mean someone had the plague. People were very scared. They sought comfort and protection. Pope Gregory I was concerned. He wanted to help his people. He wanted to offer spiritual aid, so he reportedly made a suggestion. He encouraged people to pray and to say a special phrase. When someone sneezed, they should act. A blessing was needed. The phrase he urged was, God bless you. This was a short prayer, a plea for divine protection. Protection against the deadly illness. This act by the Pope was significant. It likely helped solidify the custom, especially within Christian communities. The blessing became linked to health and piety. Section 4. Global greetings, sneezing customs around the world. The phrase bless you is common, but it is not the only response. Different cultures have their own ways, their own words for a sneeze. These customs vary greatly. They reflect different beliefs and different linguistic traditions. It is a diverse global tapestry. In Germany, people often say Gesundheit. This word means health. It is a wish for good health, a simple and direct sentiment. This is common in other languages too. For example, in Spanish, one might say salud. This also translates to health, a wish for well-being for the sneezer. In some parts of the world, the response changes. It depends on how many times someone sneezes. The first sneeze might get one reply, a second sneeze might get another. For instance, in some traditions, the first sneeze is health, the second is wealth, and the third is long life. These variations are fascinating. They show different cultural priorities. Some focus on warding off evil, others focus on wishing good fortune or simply acknowledging the event. Some cultures have no set response. A sneeze is just a sneeze. It shows the many ways humans react. Section 5. An enduring custom, why bless you lives on. Today, our understanding is different. We know sneezes are usually harmless. They are caused by irritants like dust, pollen, or a common cold. The old fears have mostly faded. We do not worry about souls escaping or demons trying to enter us. Science has changed our views. Yet, the phrase bless you remains. It has survived for centuries. Why does this custom persist? It is no longer about ancient fears or papal decrees during a plague. The original reasons are not primary, but the tradition continues strongly. It has become something else. Bless you is now a social convention. It is a polite gesture, a way to acknowledge someone. When they sneeze, they are noticed. The phrase shows consideration. It is a small act of kindness, a moment of social connection, even if we don't know the person well. So this little phrase carries history. It echoes ancient beliefs and fears. It remembers times of great sickness, and it reflects cultural habits. It has transformed over time from a spiritual shield or prayer to a common, friendly courtesy. A fascinating example of how traditions adapt and endure.